Do you guys know a guy named Marvin Vettori? He's an Italian fighter. I think he even calls himself like the Italian style. Do you know Marvin Vettori? All right. Do you care? I mean, are you a fan? Do you care? Marvin's going to, oh my God, hey, tell my dad. He'll clean the car so my dad will loan me a few bucks so I can order the pay-per-view and him not be mad at me. I mean, do you care? Do you care about Marvin Vettori? I'll take it or leave it. He's a very nice guy. I like his backstory. Marvin had no money. He was bouncing at this club. Bouncing at a club was like minimum wage, and then you'd hope to get some tips. But even if you got all of that together, it's barely enough to eat for the month, let alone have somewhere to sleep, let alone have clothing. And he's trying to get MMA lessons. So he's got to work a deal with this MMA gym to let him train for free. I mean, it's a great story. You know a lot of those stories. I can take it or leave it. He's a handsome enough guy. There's a lot of handsome guys fighting. He's got a cool nickname. The Italian style kind of has got like this Rocky feel to it. I know other guys with cool nicknames. I take it or leave it. Nothing against it, but, if I was doing something, I'd take it or leave it. Angry Marvin, okay? This is a different guy. This is we're having a whole other conversation. You ever see Jim Carrey try to play a serious actor? You take it or leave it. They might change the channel. You might stay there. Have you ever seen him be a comedian? Make the funny faces, do the funny voices, do the impressions, walk funny, have the crazy hair. You ever seen that? He was the top draw. He was the highest quote in all of Hollywood. When he did that, he wanted to get away from it and be a more respected actor. The foggiest idea what Jim Carrey's doing. The last thing he did for money is he was doing a painting that sucked and somebody told him it was good online. This is what he's doing. That's what he deserves to do. It's not interesting. Angry Marvin? Oh, Angry Marvin, I stop whatever I'm doing. I'd pull over in traffic if I needed to. Marvin's angry right now. Are you guys? I'm sorry. This is called a hook. See, I'm trying to bring you guys in. I'm trying to bring you in by letting you know that there's two Marvins. But Angry Marvin's out today. Israel Adesanya, who's in a different country. He's in a different country. He's got something else to do. His plate is full. Somewhere put out his hit list, okay? On his hit list. And the only thing compelling about it is they called it a hit list. It's just his resume. It's nothing more than that. Beat Alex Pereira. Beat Marvin Vettori twice. Beat Paulo Costa. Beat Kelvin Gastelum. Beat Robert Whittaker twice. He just put out what he's done at 185 pounds, nothing else. There was no... he beat Marvin Vettori twice, and it was more than Marvin could bear. So... there's 7 other guys on this list. 7 other superstars on this list. 7 other of the baddest dudes out there on this list. And some of them didn't get a try twice. Marvin Vettori was so well respected and well represented. He not only got a try, he got to try again. One of them wasn't for the belt. He didn't care. He didn't care if there's a belt. There's no. He didn't care if it's 3 rounds. He didn't care if it's 5 rounds. He didn't care at all. He's pissed off that he's put on the list. Well, I can't take him off the list. I'm friends with Marvin Vettori, and I can't take him off the list. I can't do it. Like I don't have a time machine. I don't have a Toyota Celica that I can get to 88.8 watts and go back in time. Right? Like, he's on the list. Oh, by the way, he's on the list twice. They fought twice. This is what happened. It was more than Marvin could bear. He called him a sack. Okay, guys. Okay, there's something called being equitable. Okay, an angry guy isn't equitable. An angry guy is irrational. It's one of my favorite things about Angry Marvin. So, Izzy put him on a list that happened. That's his list that happened. It's on SureDog.com right now under something called Fight Finder. The ABC recognizes that through something called the Underground Forum at MixedMartialArts.com right now. You might as well have just printed it off and read it. So Marvin decides that Israel, for saying it, is a sack of... Right? Is there any bigger insult you could call a guy? Have you ever thought about it? Like, maybe you just use that as an expression. Don't use an expression. Think of it as literal. He is telling a person, this is what you are. There's a sack, okay? inside of that sack, which I imagine is like roped and tied off so you can pass her. That's what he's saying he is. He is that thing. All Izzy did was read his resume, which had his name on there twice. All right. So then Marvin, to let us know why he is angry, furthered the thought by telling Izzy all you did was run. There's some truth to that. I was actually at that fight. That was a very close fight, in my opinion. And I watched it in the box with ESPN. So you got people in the industry, you got people that know what they're looking at. Every Saturday we're at fights, right? There's probably no greater focal group. Oh, and by the way, we're sober. Like there's probably no greater focal group to go to. And they thought Izzy won. Like as you go around there, but it was like, oh, Izzy, oh God, easy. Oh, Izzy. Oh God, I bet on Izzy. Oh, this is a cash cow. I'm gonna buy my Christmas presents with it. And it wasn't like that. I think Izzy. I think it was Izzy. I thought it was going to be very close. I thought Izzy had him 3-2. It was 5-0. This is how this thing came in. There was a judge that threw Marvin around. It was 4-1. I'd be sharing with you, like, I didn't see it that way. And there is a lot about it that Izzy did invoke a little bit of that Floyd Mayweather strategy where he's going backwards. That's not illegal or wrong to do. Unless you ask Marvin. If you ask Marvin, he's a sack. Oh my goodness. Just stop. I can't go any further. Just that's it. That's the story. I hope you enjoy.